But the entire AIRE is underwater. What's plan B? We haven't got a plan B. Good morning, bonjour, we're in France. As you can see, there's vines behind us there and quite a lovely view for the countryside. Guess what? We're in one of these again. And we get a lot of questions every time we show this. The specs look wonky up there, don't they? Every time we show you these places, we get loads of questions about them. So I thought I would really sort of give you an explanation about how you use them. Now, this is a camping car park run by this company. Now, historically, what they did was they bought up a lot of campsites, municipal campsites and free airs, tarted them up, put new facilities in, made them nice, which they have, they're all lovely, and charge for them. Now, you have to use a card which you load with credit to get in and out of these places, and I'm going to explain carefully how it's all done. So, the first thing you come to when you come to one of these is a barrier and a couple of machines, and I'm going to show you what the machines do. Now, if you haven't got one of these cards and you want one, there's two ways of getting them. You can order one from the UK, costs £5 and it's delivered to you, or you can just come to one of these places and buy them at the barrier, because they all have these. So I'll show you now. As you can see, it's got some special information on the screen here, and it's saying for reasons and winter conditions the grassy area is closed. So that means that cuts down the amount of pitches that are available on here. I speak English, nice and easy. I'm a motorhome user. Now, I can put money onto my card here. See, it's offering me the opportunity of putting €50 on. I can check my balance. Here we go, look. I want to check my balance. There we go. I've got €54.25 left, and after billing me this morning when I leave, I'm going to have €42.25 left. Here's how you get your card out of one of these machines. I speak English, I'm a motorhome user. Continue. Create an account. There we go. And that gives you all the details. I won't go through it, but it gives you all the details and everything you need to put in. So your phone number, it's saying I need to put a phone number in, but anyway, that's how you do that. You can pay by card. You top your card up by scanning it, and when you order a card, that's the little slot it'll be delivered to you out of. So, you bought your card, you want to come in. I'm not going to do this, but you just touch your card, just hold it near here. Barrier all open, you're in. Now initially, you come in, there's two things that can happen. You can either stay here for a couple of hours, do all your services, everything's here, there's water here, there's a toilet drop here, there's a grey drop here. Spend a couple of hours, you'll get charged €5. Or you can stay, and that price will actually come off your card. Now, last night I think this was about €12, and you get 24 hours. Now, in that 24 hours you can come and go as you want, but you are charged at the end of your stay. So say for example our stay here ends at about 5 o'clock tonight, or 5 o'clock later this afternoon. Say we wanted to go to the shops, we would leave and we wouldn't be charged yet. The card would then charge us at 5 PM, whether we've come back or we've not come back. If we're here at 1 minute past 5, you're already into your next day. So bear that in mind. The wonderful thing about these, and we haven't done it yet, but we're going to, you have a brilliant app with it. It tells you how many places are left. So we can look at the AIRE that perhaps we want to go to tonight, and it'll say there are 18 places out of 30 left. So we know that there's spaces left at that AIRE. But for an extra, I think it's nearly €30, you can make it a bookable system, and you can book up to 6 months in advance different places. So if you wanted to plan a trip and make sure you could get on these AIREs, just for the cost of €30, it is then a bookable system where you get confirmed bookings. We haven't done it yet because we didn't need it on this trip. Coming back in the summer, we're going to do it then. So, definitely good. There are 2 types of sites. There's this one is an AIRE. It's just a simple AIRE. As you can see, during the summer, they let you park on the grass here. And, you know, it's not too bad actually, look. They've got little concrete studs in the floor. So, you know, to be honest, in theory, you could still use that at this time of year, even if it was muddy. And then they've got some gravelly ones further down. Then there's camping. I think it's Camping at My Village. And they are old municipal AIREs, and they are like campsites. They are beautiful. You don't seem to have a problem with getting your chairs and tables out. You would not get your chairs and tables out here. This is an AIRE. The Camping in My Village, that's more a campsite. It's an old campsite that's been changed into one of these. So yeah, a lot of people complain that a lot of the free or very, very cheap municipal AIREs were taken over by this company, but I think they're providing a brilliant service. So I know at the beginning of our trip we used these a lot. The last 2 nights we've used these. Last night we didn't film because we were knackered because of trying to get out of the snow and everything. We stayed at a camping, one of these, but it was the village campsite type, on the Pyrenees, or in the Pyrenees. It was gorgeous. The view of the Pyrenees, it was stunning. £12 a night. Anyway, time for us to move on today. We are hoping to get up near just below Tours today, so I don't know whether that'll happen or not. You can see the road we're going to go on possibly behind us here. Yesterday we made great progress because on Sundays in France there's no lorries allowed on the motorways. So you always make great, to be honest that's the same in Germany, Italy, there's a few countries that it's the same. So big travels, always try and do on a Sunday. But yeah, we're off now. Hopefully we make it to where we're planning and it'll be a fairly easy journey, I hope. It's nice enough here, it's a bit cool this morning, but not too bad. But I'll go and see what Reddit is doing. All right.
Hi, time for the silver screen off. Yeah, we had this on because it was cold, but it was piddling down, so it's a compromise. Yeah, it gets wet, but it lives in the shower tray when it's wet. But look, this is us. We slept in the van. Everything was shut because the rain was coming in through the sunroof. Everything was shut, and there you go. That's the condensation.
Oh,
nothing.
Just a tiny little bit down here.
Tiny bit there, but otherwise to that,
yeah,
crystal clear, godsend, and it keeps it warm as well.
Yes.
So yeah, that was a really good bit of kit. It fits on with a loop over the door and a bit of Velcro on this side. Perfect fit.
And it was windy last night and it doesn't even move.
No.
You would think with, I'll show you how an A-class fits one of these. So there you go, see?
Yeah, I've already taken the window popper off, but that's
So
it.
you see? That's
Velcro,
it.
and it hooks over the door on the other side,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
simple as that.
Okay, so this is the bollards that we use, and this is the first time in all of the travels through Spain and France over the last couple of months I've come across a 2-pin. On this site they're all 2-pin. So you've got your standard resets up there, but on this one you've just got to be mindful that you've got a 2-pin connector. So all I've bought is that, which is a adapter that I got from Amazon. I think it's about £4 or £5, but it gives you a 3-pin to 2-pin. So yeah, as I said, you've got your 3-pin that end, your 2-pin that end, that goes into there. Sometimes you'll get reverse polarity show up on vans with it. Our Auto Trail had it. This one hasn't. To be honest, it doesn't really make much difference. But there you go. So yeah, I would recommend you carry one of these with you, just in case you get to a site and it's all tubing.
There is a life I lead in this city.
Right, so we've come all the way up to Tours, and there was a place that was one of the camping car parks we wanted to visit in particular because it's in the grounds of a chateau. So I checked it online and it said all 50 out of 50 spaces were free, which seemed a bit odd. But anyway, we've just pulled up now and we've realised why. There has been heavy rain, very, very heavy rain, but the entire AIRE is underwater. I can see, I think it's a British van has just pulled in, it's parked there. I don't know if we can get, possibly not, no. No. I think
Oopsie.
we're going to have to it's like a lake. Yeah, no one's going in there. Definitely no one's staying in there. They've had some serious rain here.
Feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone.
And you can see the entire AIRE is completely flooded. Plan B. What's plan B? We haven't got a plan B. Those people had a plan B. They just parked outside. We're going to have to go and find somewhere else to park. Yeah, we'd noticed that the fields had an awful lot of rain on them, but we're not going to get parked here, I don't think. We shall find somewhere else. But yeah, ooh, it's a shame. I was looking forward to showing you the chateau tomorrow. I think we better find somewhere else.
I think we should.
Yeah, so...
Because we don't know really when this flooding is stopped.
Yeah, or whether it's just on the way, I'm not sure.
Oh, the rain we had last night, I bet this is still coming up.
Oh,
It's horrendous, isn't it?
really bad. The rain here has been terrible. Right, look. In situations like this, park for nights, yeah?
Yeah, we got enough
Let's
to
have
do
a look.
off-grid.
Oh yeah, you see this is just beside a river. That's worrying. Okay, so let's avoid anything that's by the river.
Yep.
Hello! On the road again, as always. So, I hope you enjoyed that video of us struggling to get parked anywhere in soggy, wet, flooded France. It was a bit of a nightmare, to be honest, because everywhere was soaking, and even if the airs were dry, a lot of the airs in France seem to be next to rivers. So, unfortunately, the rivers were rising really fast. So, unfortunately, as per usual, Leclerc car park comes to the rescue. And they're really good, aren't they? We like a Leclerc car park.
Nothing wrong with a Leclerc car park because you can do your shopping, back to the van, you get your croissants for breakfast because they're fresh.
Yeah.
So no issues there. The only thing I would say is with the app and the camping car is this camping car, isn't it?
It's camping car, yeah.
With the app and camping car is the only way you can tell that there's a problem with flooding or other issues is if it shows that every single space is free.
Yeah.
It never says it's closed due to flooding. It never says there's a problem. So you don't actually know until you get there. We got to 2 in the end, and they were both flooded beyond being able to drive in there, and the water levels were still rising. So that was abandoned ship, it really was.
Yeah, I think it was the only thing that actually raised a concern that why is this particular AIRE and the one in the next village and the next village empty? But we went to the one, worked it out, as you could see in the video, it was knee deep in water, if not more. Thank goodness no one was parked there overnight or whatever. But yeah, middle of France at the moment, very wet. Very, very wet. South, just north of Pyrenees, it's fine, no problem at all, but it's the sort of Loire Valley. But yeah, I believe the sort of north and middle of France is very, very soggy.
It is, and we came through some horrendous weather as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
So the flooding there is just, it's tragic.
On the subject of supermarket car parks, Leclerc's don't seem to mind if you park there. They seem very, very happy with it. We've parked in a few now, and yeah, it's not the most glamorous place, but it's a great place to just rest your head.
Yep.
And you do feel pretty safe there. So
They don't mind, do they?
No.
It's really good. And
No.
And the good thing is, at 10 o'clock, they turn the lights off for you.
I know that actually. When we went in, turned the lights off at 8 p.m. Suddenly, bang, darkness.
Yeah.
But there we go. So, yeah, the next part of the journey is heading north, and we are going to be aiming for the vets, which I've got booked in Neufchâtel-en-Bray. I've had recommendations for it. I don't actually know the price yet, so that's going to be quite interesting to see what they charge. But I have heard they're reasonable, so who knows.
Yeah.
But it's by an AIRE we've stayed at before in Mesnier-en-Bray, which is a little village to the other side, and we went there about 2 summers ago and it was stunning. So we're going to take you to see that, because can't wait to go there and visit there again, because we weren't doing YouTube then, so we'll get some good video of it this time. Okay, so Nicola sent us this video, and this is her miniature poodle Reggie. It's made us laugh.
I am with you, but I'm just driving in a bit of a jam at the moment. So yeah, it's stop-start traffic, so I don't want to take my eye off the ball too much.
No. Okay, we will see you.
Bye.
Bye.